Okay, hey guys, it's Haley. So in today's video, we're gonna talk about a story time I mentioned in my last video. It was like the did I drop out of college video. So I mentioned that there was one specific time that occurred at my last college that made me be like, yeah, I'm a bounce. So here's our story time, basically. Okay, let's take it back to 2020. Or 2021. I forgot if it happened in 2020 or 2021. Not totally sure. But so I was chilling in my room, talking to my friends on the phone or whatever, and my roommate comes in that like she didn't really stay in the room a lot because she had her boyfriend and she was in a grade above us. I was a freshman. And so she usually stayed upstairs with her boyfriend. Well, she came down and came in my room and was like, hey, are you okay? I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah, okay. And she was like, somebody just got stabbed. I was like, somebody got what? She's like, yeah, somebody on the third floor, he got stabbed and he went from all the way from the third floor to the first floor and he's bleeding everywhere. I said, ooh. Well, so she came in and then she left, and so my other roommate comes in and she's like, yeah, so this is what's happening. He got stabbed. He's down here. They're trying to clean up everything. The ambulance is here. And we don't know who did it, basically. Well, I step outside because everybody's outside in the hallway. So I stepped outside, and the person who did it, they came inside with the police officer, and they seen me and a few other people in the hallway, and like she yelled down the hallway, was like, go mind y'all's, effing business. I was like, that's all I need to know. I'm about to go back inside. So I head back inside, and then I'm calling like my grandmother. So I always went home on the weekends. So I called my grandmother. I was like, hey, get me ASAP in the morning. A freaking sap. So she got me at like 8 a.m., 9 a.m. I did not sleep all night. I was freaking out. I was like, what if she comes back, Because she didn't go to jail. She didn't. I will say why in a minute. But yeah, she didn't go to jail. And so I'm like over here like in my head, if I hear about something, I'm always gonna have like some type of like extra freaking thoughts about it, like instead of just like it's not dealing with me, I always have like some extra BS going through my head. So I'm always like, I was like, what if she comes for me, like she's seen me, like girl, she don't give a fuck about you, she don't care about me. She cares about herself right now and not getting in trouble. But go off. So then a few days go by and I text my friend and I'm like, hey, have you heard anything? Like, what's going on? And he was like, yeah, so she didn't go to jail because it was self-defense. And I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, apparently them two have been in a very violent relationship. Like their whole relationship has basically been domestic violence. Like he sent people to come after her to like basically fight her. She done beat him. Apparently at this specific time, he got caught in the hallway on camera beating her with a baseball bat in the hall with his cameras. Be smart, okay? So that's when she was trying to fight him off of her. She was trying to fight, yeah. And so when they went inside the room, she got a knife, and so since it was self-defense, she didn't go to jail. But there was under one condition: she didn't go to jail. So not intentionally, or at least I think it was not intentionally, she stabbed his main artery. So like the blood that circulates, like the artery that circulates blood through your whole body, yeah, she stabbed that one. So that's why he was also bleeding a lot more than, yeah. So he went on life support. I don't know. I wonder how he's doing. I still wonder that. How is he doing? Like, is he alive? Is he dead? Now, their thing was if. Hold up. Okay, sorry about that, my dogs. But the one interpretation, have you said a word, is if he dies, you're going to jail for murder, basically, and unintentional murder. Well, I don't fully know if he died. I don't know what happened with the whole situation. But I do know he went to the nearest hospital. And he had to be airlifted from that hospital to go to a bigger hospital that has like more doctors, more everything, to actually help him. Because he did have to undergo surgery because of it. Because it was a main artery, for goodness sake. So I know that was that situation. If he officially died, I don't know. I wish I didn't know the dude's name, because he didn't go to the school with us, and they had a rule like if you don't have a contract with the building that we were staying in, because it's a small school, so the dorms wasn't like a normal dorm room. It was like 4 rooms, 2 bathrooms, and like a living room with a kitchenette. So if you don't have and it was like boys and girls, it wasn't just one gender like some places are. So if you don't, and you have to have an actual lease. So if you don't have a lease, you wasn't allowed in that building because you had a little key fob to get into the building. So she was always letting him in when he wasn't supposed to, and that's why nobody even knew who he was. He didn't even go to the school. He wasn't even in school. He was just kind of the girl's boyfriend. So, yeah, after I found out that he gets stabbed, I was like, it's time to pack my stuff and go. And apparently she had some roommates, and I wonder how they feel. Like, were they there? And I know she's like got in trouble before, because apparently she would like steal stuff from people, but I don't know how true that was. She was on the 3rd floor, I was on the 1st floor. But I don't know, like, tell me what y'all think. Like, it was a very wild night. Everybody was very like, time to go in our rooms and just stay in our rooms, or go to our friends and stay with our friends. Everybody was freaking out. Yeah, and I was just in the room that whole night. I was in the room by myself because one of my roommates, love her, she already left. Like, she didn't, like, after Christmas break, so it had to be after Christmas break, because she wasn't there. So after Christmas break, that's when it happened. But that roommate already left, and me and her still talk. Hey, girl. And then the girl with the boyfriend, she stays with her boyfriend upstairs. And then my other roommate, love her too, she stayed with her friends down the hall. So I was in the room by myself all night. I was terrified. And since I was on the 1st floor, my window faced the actual like main road. And so I was just like, what is money, like, what the yeah, I was freaking out for no reason, rightfully so. I realize now I shouldn't be freaking out because it has nothing to do with me at all. Sorry, there's a microphone right here. Yeah, so that's the story. That's why I kind of got my stuff and left, because that town was very not safe. They had no cell service, and that school was trash anyways. So yeah, so that's the reason I left my old college, because somebody decided to get stabbed. Well, do the stabbing. So anyways, my next video is going to be a Q&A, so leave me some questions down below. I'm also going to get some questions from like TikTok and possibly Instagram. But if you want to follow my TikTok, it's Haley Graham, the way it's spelled here, 9, and my Instagram is Haley_Graham_. Yeah, that's all. So yeah, so please like, follow, and subscribe. follow. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in my next video. And this is my new puppy Lolo. Bye.